Tonight, I hit a ball with a bat. I flushed some toilets. I walk around a hardware store. And I film a train. Hi there. Welcome to my 400th video. You know where this is, don't you? My front yard. With overgrown grass that I'm gonna have to cut. I'm gonna have to mow later. You know what that is, don't you? It's a wiffle ball bat. That's a bush I've been cutting down with pruners. Not that. I haven't been using that pole. I'm not using the pole saw. Look, it's a wiffle ball. Right here. Pick up that. Here's a lot of dead grass over here. And there goes our dogs having a heated argument with the neighbor's dogs. Isn't that exciting? Alright, now, you guys, alright, here you go. That ball just went right over the house. That's crazy. But yeah, since this is my 400th video, let's walk around. Actually, no, let's go inside. It's a little bit too hot and humid out here. It's spring in the south, so yeah. Also, I'm wearing jeans. These are khakis. So just got back from church. Don't mind that. Let's see what's behind this door. Oh wow, look at that. It's my bedroom. We can ignore this stuff for now. Let's focus on this. My computer. An old Dell Inspiron. And I'm going to show you something cool on it. But first, alright, now, just go over here. You know what this is, don't you? That's right, this is my YouTube channel. And, yeah, this video is one that's going to change that number to 400. Now, my last video is actually I'm not going to talk about the short form content because it's not really as good as the full length stuff. This is my newest long form video. Oh, accidentally paused it. There's a wasp on my window. Ew, I hate wasps. Anyways, now you guys are gonna get a quick peek at my next video. That was a very quick peek. Very sneaky. You know what? Why don't I show you guys some of the cool bits and bobs in my studio? You know what? Yeah, let's do that. Of course, we have my game shelf. You already know the consoles. The controllers. That's a bucket of shoes. That's my laundry hamper. My game shelf. That is the Dollywood Picture Rubik's Cube. There we go. Mad Quest 2 controllers. The Quest 2 itself. My games. That right there is a Dyson ball, DC-25. And this is a Shark rotator, powered lift away. There are 2 vacuums that live in my room. Here are my 3 Richard Childress Racing Kyle Busch diecasts. I think you know who my favorite driver is. That's my Trackmaster stuff. Some random stuff, there's some boxes of stuff. Go in here. This is all of my wooden track. I don't have a lot. This right here is a Norfolk Southern Gulf Engineering cap, which actually, you know what? I'll put that on. This is a book called The Birth of 𝙈. It's a pretty decent book. I've read it a little bit. Here's a Motorola G7 Optimo Max that I filmed a few YouTube videos on, especially last year. Here's my mom's old iPhone. This does not work. However, the most important of these devices up here is my old iPad. This is the device I learned how to edit on over 5 years ago. That's a BABYYYYYY 02 Chicagoland car. That's my dad's utility knife. It's a Bachman F3 screwdriver. That's an automaton. That's another old steam engine. Some Hexbug BattleBot stuff. Astronaut space light. This right here is a paper towel dispenser. Which has a bit of damage. I accidentally dropped it yesterday. And here we have some random Thomas items. 2 Hot Wheels cars. Oh, there's a few toy cars in here for some odd reason. That definitely should not be in here. As well as some batteries. Trains. Yeah, that's the first shelf. Here's the middle shelf. Some more cool stuff. This is an 8th anniversary Gordon. Here's my this is my childhood talking Gordon. What's Jeff Burton doing in here? Something from my sister. One of her old Barbies. A piece of a trash bag. For some odd reason. Charlie. You know, let's just throw these back in here. This is the rest of the Thomas stuff. Oh, sorry about that. That's a Trackmaster Nia. Works. An old Tiger Percy, which I can assume doesn't work because I was outside for a while. One of my several Bens. It's a Hit Toys Ben. A Fat Magnet. Take and Play Thomas. Here's my Stephanie with white side rods. Wondering where his special red ones went. That's a talking salty that does not work. I think he's There's an Aston Martin Vulcan up here. Why was there a Vulcan? Pretty insane hypercar. Yeah, this is my emotion. So you saw the, you've seen it before. It's in an old video. There's nothing special in the closets. That's my Traxxas TRX 4M. I love that crawler. It's really fun to play with and drive around outside. Actually, well, there's nothing really to do in here. So, you know what? Let's head back outside. Yes, even though I was complaining just a few minutes ago that it was too hot and humid out here. Back out here. You know, I think I might be hearing a train. I don't know what I'm hearing. That's a motorcycle I'm hearing. Alright, so I accidentally shut off the camera. But you know what I'm gonna do? Let's walk to the railroad cross. Let's just walk around. I'm asking. You know what? That is gas that spilled out of that weed eater. That's not good. In case you don't know, that's not very good. Oh, you know what? Good old Kroger brand Zero Sugar Mountain Dew. And also, I remember I did this in 400 subscriber special. So can I still do this? What the? Why am I in a bathroom? Oh well. I don't like that lock. I kind of like these Sterling Wintons. Well, the best way to get out of here is the same way I got here, so... Whoa, what on earth? I'm in a Lowe's now. Oh man, this 400th video has gotten really, really interesting. Just say it now. Look around some lawn equipment, aka the primary focus of my second channel. Yep, this is a Lowe's. You got some Toro mowers, some Craftsman mowers, and some mowers I'm not buying that I don't want. I don't like cordless tools. If I'm getting a tool for my yard, it's gonna be gas. It has to be gas. The louvers look cool. Pop the hood. Briggs and Stratton 540cc 900 horsepower motor. The thing's got quite the motor. Anyways, it's been pretty interesting, you know. I've launched a wiffle ball. I launched a ball well over my house. I showed off some stuff. She's been pretty teleported and time traveled somehow. Yeah, this video's been pretty interesting. So, let's see what kind of toilets they got here. Not that. Oh gosh, here's another. No, that's the grinder part. It's the blender. That's the bowl, and over there's the grinder tank. Over here we got a bunch of edge mirrors. What are these? Elliston Revolution 360s. All of these. You know what? It's a little bit more walking around. Ah yes, we got the Sponge Bob and Patrick slides today. Do a bit of cooking. Not actually. I'm not a really good chef yet. Got all these. The only one I recommend is the only ones I recommend are this shark, that shark, and any Dyson. But you know what? We've traveled in time. We've gone forward. Let's see if we can go back in time. Who knows? We might go forward. We could go backwards. Who knows? Oh, wow. Did I go back in time this time? Why am I in another back room? Anyways. That was also pretry cool. But
hand me your phone and I'll reassemble it for you.
That's good. I'm
I
still
want
filming.
to try. I've never assembled it.
I'm still filming.
Oh.
Alright, so you know what? Since this is our 400th video, let's do some more time traveling. So what on earth? Why am I... Oh wait, this is at home. I'm at home. And you know what that means. This adventure is coming to an end. It's nice to be back in the studio, which has gotten quite a bit messier since we last saw it. Which was actually a few days ago now. The video was pretty crazy, you know. I showed off my room. I traveled through time. Also, yeah, you already saw the community post, I'm guessing. This is my bed. And you know what? Nah, why am I off? Why am I not in the camera? You know what? I'd like to give you guys a big in conclusion. Thank you guys for watching and supporting these antics. So over the years, whether it be watching. Now, this is definitely not the end. I'm going to keep going. I'm pushing for 2,000 by the end of 2030. You know, that would probably not be. You probably wouldn't take. That probably wouldn't be nearly long enough for me to do that. I'm pushing for 1,000 by the end of the decade. But I'd like to give an in conclusion. Thank you guys for supporting this channel, for watching my videos for the last, holy crap, almost 8 years. Now, even if you guys weren't watching them, I do this for the fun of it. And, you know how in the beginning of this video it said stay tuned for a big announcement? Here's the announcement. I'm coming out with a new show on this channel. It's not going to be a big star production. And you know what? You guys get a little sneak peek. Let's play its intro real quick. Alright, and the first episode should be out somewhat soon. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. This video took so long to make. Sorry for the lack of uploads too, but this video took so long to make. God bless.